Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with a Sword Art Online video. And it's our first true gameplay video because the rest of it has been coverage and other things. But today, we are going to take on the final stage of the first chapter that is available in the game. So, Story Chapter 1, Stage 32 versus Blank, which we know that her actual name is Layla from all the, tidbits of news that we've gotten about the game. However, there's one interesting thing to note about this stage, and if you have played it, you might have realized things are a little bit off about the difficulty spike between Stage 31 and Stage 32. So if we go over to Twitter, this SAOVS info, which is not an official channel, but, they are confirming a few things, and one of those is that the normal and hard difficulty levels of Story Quest, the beginning of the story, 1-32, have been swapped. So what this means is that the normal 132 is actually a hard 132. So, if you go into stage 31, and you're like, yeah, it's still really, really easy, I'm just wiping with Kirito, and then you go fight Layla in 32, and all of a sudden you're either dead, or you ran out of time because it didn't do enough damage, you're going to be like, what the hell? Well, this is probably why. And I myself have encountered that problem, and as you're going to see in this gameplay, I think I cut it to like 5 seconds left on the clock before I actually kill her. So my units should have better ability cards that are leveled and higher stats and everything, but we don't have that because I wasn't expecting it. So let's go ahead and head over here. This is the team I'm running, and in case you don't know, I'm going to put the units down below my face cam so you guys can see that I'm running red Kirito, the green Silica, and then the free-to-play progressive Asuna. So if you like this and you like seeing the three characters that I'm going to use below me, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just take them off, and then we can just have some blank space, or I can put something else in there. I don't really know. But this stage, regardless of it being normal or hard, is a great chance for you guys to practice your perfect switches. So the just switch right there. So you can saw that we perfect dodged her attack right there, and then we have that small slowdown like that, and then you can switch into a character who does your counterattack, and then leaves them open for a combo. Now, the thing to note with Layla is that after you hit her with a decent combo, she goes flying back, like all the way across the screen. If you're right next to her and you send her flying and she only goes like 10 feet because you're next to the edge of the screen, she has about 3 seconds of invulnerability before she starts running at you again and then trying to hit you. So there's no point in you trying to chase her down and do a follow-up combo because you're not going to hit her. So found that out. It's kind of sad. So it kind of keeps your combo meter and your rush meter kind of lower all the time because you do have to run and chase her or meet up halfway in between the stage. But this is again a perfect chance for you to just perfect dodge, perfect dodge, perfect dodge. Learn the timing of the attacks and get that down just as a good gameplay mechanic. So we're down half health. We have 114 seconds left. We're making sure most of the time that when I'm just switching into a unit, it's either Kirito, who is my strongest unit, or Asuna, because she's got type advantage, and her hits do actually do a bit more damage than Kirito does. Because you see we're doing like 2,900 there, but when Kirito hits, he's doing like 1,000, maybe less than, or maybe slightly more than that, but so we'll test that out here. So there's a switch, there's a combo, yeah, 1,400, so definitely not 2,900 damage. So ideally, you'd want to have a good, strong blue character, maybe two. If you have the summonable blue Asuna, you can pair her with the free-to-play progressive Asuna, and then you'll have two characters that have type advantage, and you can pretty much do a lot of damage. But we've already hit the halfway mark, we're below that now, and we still have a little bit to go, and at this point, I start to get a little not paying attention anymore. So we're not getting in front of her combos to perfect dodge. We're getting hit by her combos right here. So we didn't actually perfect switch there. So we got knocked back. So I have to switch into Kirito. Otherwise, you just have a long nap on the ground. Thankfully, she missed that ult right there, which is good because I didn't really have anyone to swap in. So there's not a perfect switch, but we still got a combo in with Kirito. So it did send her flying back. So we reset her. And again, not a perfect switch, and we tried to attack and we got punished for it. So really make sure you're getting those perfect switches down just like that. I was just slamming the switch button, or the dodge button, and I got caught by that last stab that she did, and then there's not much you can do when you're in the middle of a cutscene for that, so you just kind of take that. But there's another failed perfect dodge, and we have 30 seconds left on the clock. She has no health left, barely. We just have to get a good couple switches in here, just like that. So we brought Kirito in for 1300-ish damage. We did not apply the burn, which is unfortunate because that would have just been great damage over time. And again, we failed the perfect dodge and we did get punished, but she has little health left. We got punished again. So now I gotta wait for Kirito to be good, and then we're gonna combo with him, and that will be the end of the fight. So we started off really strong. We started off with perfect switches every single time, and then we got really sloppy towards the end. So if you have trouble with your timing, this is a perfect stage for you to test that, especially, you know, the hard difficulty. It'll, trial by fire, right? And then when you want to go over to the easy difficulty, you got to beat all of the hard stages, and then you get to the normal difficulty, Layla. But that is the fight right there, and honestly, like, yeah, it's only a couple minutes long, but it can be intense, and it's a good training scenario. It is the first chapter, so things will get more difficult as you go on, so really getting the timing down, learning who you should combo into, who you should combo out of is important. So, hopefully this video helps you guys out, hopefully you learn a little bit, and let me know in the comments, 1, what other content you want to see from me on Sword Art, 2, if you like this kind of camera setup with the gameplay, me, and then the 3 units that I'm using. If you have suggestions, please. You know, this is the first time, like, first couple videos that we're covering this, so there's plenty of room for improvement. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.